Hello, Delaware. How are we doing? Are we live at the Queen? What do they say on Saturday Night Live? What do they say? Live from New York City, it's Saturday night. Well, live from Wilmington, Delaware, it's election night at the Queen, and the Democrats are here. The Democrats are in the House, and we're taking it to them. We're going to go forward. We're not going to go backwards. We're going which way? Which way? Which way? You bet we're going forward. We're going forward. I got about a 14-page speech here. We'll bring John Carney on right after midnight. Come on over. I want Martha to come over here. First, I just want, reporters been saying to me, how do you feel? How do you feel after tonight's election? And I said, in the words of James Brown, I feel good. In the words of Elton John, I'm still standing. And one of my opponents raised a lot of questions about my health this year. I just want to say, I am live at the Queen tonight. I'll be live in Washington next Tuesday. I'll be live on Washington on January 3rd, and we're going to serve 6 years and make the people of this state proud. As proud as I am to serve you. Two of the three most important people in my life, my wife Martha, our son Christopher, Ben. Ben is joining us by the internet or however he does it. He's down in Richmond. He's been on the phone with us a couple of times. But I just want to start off my real feeling of the way I feel tonight. I just feel really grateful. Happy that it's over. Grateful for the outcome. Grateful for the vote of confidence. And I want to especially express my thanks to Martha and to Christopher and Ben for sharing me for all these years with all of you. Thank you. I want to thank John Dinello and the leaders of our party. You know, it's a thankless job to be a leader of a party like this. Another big round of applause for everybody that's part of our leadership. I want to thank our campaign staff led by a young man named John Collins. John Collins. And John. And another young guy that's been involved in this business for a long time. Ed Friel, put your hands together for Ed Friel. Give Ed some love. Ed is in the building. To members of our Senate staff led by Jim Riley. To all the folks who voted today, Democrats, Republicans, Independent, some of which voted for us, some didn't. The volunteers and the people who worked at the polls, supporters, contributors, people who gave $5 or people who gave $500, organized labor, the business community, businesses large and small, everybody, and all the candidates who ran, the candidates who won, and those who fell a little bit short. I love working with Chris Coons. Thank you for giving me a chance to work with Chris and John and Jack. We are the four amigos. We are the four amigos. We love working for you. We love serving you. So thanks for all that. And I got a bunch of phone calls tonight on my cell phone from all over the state, all over the country. One of the nicest calls I got was from a guy named Kevin Wade. Kevin Wade is my Republican opponent. He's from Newcastle. He is a gentleman. He is a class act. He's gotten to be my friend, and his wife and Martha teach together at the University of Delaware. But just a lovely call, and I'm looking forward to riding in that carriage with him, and we're looking forward to being with him and his wife. Well, a lot of bombs were thrown in this campaign, and we don't need any more bomb throwers in Washington. We got enough of them, don't you think? Got enough of them. What we need in Washington are bridge builders. And that's what Chris and John and I do. We build bridges so the Democrats and Republicans can work together to get things done. Now, some of you heard me talk about leadership during the course of this campaign. I was raised as a leader since I was 17 years old in the Navy. I was raised that leaders are to be humble, not haughty. Leaders' jobs is to serve, not be served. We're supposed to provide leadership by our example. It's not do as I say, but do as I do. Leaders, we are supposed to appeal to people's better as angels, to be purveyors of hope. And we've learned, I learned, and I hope the state of Delaware is showing again, leaders don't build themselves up by tearing other people down. Let me tell you one other thing, and we'll turn it over. People said to me, some of our debates, they said, what did you find most troubling that was said during the debates about you? And I said, not about me, but about Delaware. Because one of my opponents said that he thought that Delaware was the most corrupt state in the entire United States of America. He said that we're a second-class state. He said that we're a second-class place. Well, I just want to remind us all, the state of Delaware, this is a state that started a nation. This is a state that started a nation. Before any other colony rejected the British crown, we did. Before anybody else rejected and adopted the Constitution, we did. We did. When I was elected state treasurer, we had the worst credit rating in the country. When I left as governor, we had the best credit rating in the country, and we still do. We still do. We used to be the worst place in the country to start a business. Today, we're the best. We're the home of incorporation to half the New York Stock Exchange, half the Fortune 500. We have the most revered judiciary and judicial system in the country. In the country. We won race to the top, and 2 months ago, listen to this. 2 months ago, Harvard and Stanford said in the whole country, out of 50 states, we're number 3 in improvement in academic achievement over the last 19 years, number 3 with a bullet. That's what Delaware can do. That's the state that we're from. Let me close with this. Some folks said to me, we've done a bunch of interviews tonight before I came over here. People said, now that you won, what do you want to do? And what I want to do is 3 things. And I want to work with Chris, and I want to work John on these 3 things. But here they are. Number one, transform a middling economic recovery to a robust economic recovery. That's number 1. Put this economic recovery on steroids. Number 2, enact a comprehensive deficit reduction plan like Bowles-Simpson. Get it done, make it fair, make it balanced, get it done. And number 3, it looks like Democrats are going to hold the Senate in Washington. We're going to hold the Senate. And my friend Joe Lieberman is leaving. He's leaving to raise some grandchildren. And when he leaves, we have a vacancy for chairmanship of the Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee. And they tell me I'm the guy. So. And what I hope to do with that chairmanship is to make sure that we look in every nook and cranny of the federal government and we ask this question: how can we get a better result for less money in health care, in education, in housing, in transportation, in defense, in everything we do? How can we get a better result? Let me close with this. Otherwise, John Carney will come out here and pull me off the stage. But just close with this. Folks, we face daunting challenges in this country, but we have faced them before. This is a country that survived the Civil War. This is a country that survived the Great Depression. This is a country that won not 1 but 2 world wars. This is a country that won the Cold War. And this is a country that emerged at the beginning of the 21st century as the strongest economic nation on earth, the most productive workforce on earth. This is a country that emerged as a nation at peace, a vibrant force for democracy, really the role model for the world. That's where we were just 12 years ago. And if we can get through all that bad stuff over 200 years of time and emerge as a preeminent nation on the face of the earth in 2001, before we had a change of command, you know, we can overcome the challenges that we face today. And by the grace of God and your help and the good work of Democrats and Republicans and Independents working together, we need a return day for our country. We need a return day for our country. And every day, when John and Chris and I climb on that 7:15 train, we're going to take that spirit with us. We're going to turn this country into the kind of country we were 12 years ago. And we're going to go not backward. We're not going to go backwards. Which way are we going to go? Which way are we going to go? Which way are we going to go? Thank you. If I had more time, I'd do some push-ups for you. But we're going to let somebody else come on. I think the voters spoke for themselves. God bless you. Thank you all. Mwah. Thank you. I love you.